Number 1 at goalkeeper, junior Francesca Hahn. Number 3 at forward, sophomore Natalie Nagrant. Number 4 at midfield, sophomore Anna Saul. Number 5 at midfield, freshman Vanessa Bonilla. Number 7 at defense, senior Tori Tompkins. Number 8 at midfield, junior Sharon Lopez. Number 11 at midfield, senior Ali Alonso. Number 17 at midfield, junior Aaron Hansen. Number 23 at defense, junior Jenny Naylor. Number 24 at defense, junior Becca Salerno. And number 27 at defense, senior Jessica Miller. Coaching tonight's contest for the Grenadiers, assistant coach Laura Swaja and head coach Dan Klaus. For the Hawks, assistant coach Jay Colleton and head coach Ralph Turan. Now we ask that you please rise and remove your hats to acknowledge our country's colors by singing our national anthem. Contest administrators are Principal Mr. Jim Britton, Athletic Director Mr. Steve Lackney, Assistant Athletic Director Ms. Jennifer Marshall, Event Supervisor Mr. Jerry Scolari, and tonight's athletic trainer is Ms. Shannon Millay. Now it's time for Hawk Soccer.
Hello everybody and welcome to HETV Game of the Week. We are here at Garber Stadium, the beautiful Hoffman Estates. Going to watch Hoffman Estates Hawks take on Elk Grove Grenadiers, girls varsity soccer. Looks like Elk Grove's coming in at 2-8-1 and the Hoffman Estates coming in at 2-6-1. Fairly level competition here, looks like. We're going to get ready for the kickoff soon. You just witnessed and watched the national anthem in addition to the lineups announcements. Everybody's taking their positions here, so get ready for some soccer. Weather's currently 46 degrees, cloudy, a little bit of rain. Looks like it's subsided for now, but it might be coming back according to the weather report. Bruce Anderson is going to be on the camera. My name is Rick Signorella, and I will be announcing this game with you this evening. Kickoff coming up. Referees checking out linesmen, keepers, checking his time. We're underway. All right, Hoffman Estates is in white. Elk Grove is in green and yellow. It's a pass up from Salerno. Went out of bounds. Intended for Sal and throw in for Salerno. I hope to see some goals here today. I understand some of these teams have been having some difficulties putting the ball in the back of the net, but hopefully that changes and we see a good competitive match with a lot of action. Ball looks like it's going to be sent out to the sidelines. Going to be throw in for Salerno. A little slick out there with the ball. Turf is a little bit wet, so the keeper's going to have their basically their gloves nice and sticky to stop that ball, because there's a lot of potential to slip right through. There's a ball sent up. Defender's looking to get it out. Just kicks it out and sends it off for a throw-in. That was Emma Slattery for the Grenadiers. Salerno again for the throw-in for the Hawks. Got nice crowd and good stands today, bearing the weather conditions. It's going to come off her foot. It's going to be a corner kick. Taking the corner kick is going to be Jessica Miller. Previous matches, she was able to get the ball nice and elevated up into the center. So let's see if she can kind of continue that rhythm here. Everybody set up outside the box. Grenadiers are holding that line tight, calling for an offsides. Oh, beautiful kick. A little far post, bounces around. Grenadiers look like they're clearing it. Hawks are coming back to support the D. Ball's kicked off foot. It's going to roll out of bounds. Be a throw-in for the Hawks, and Becca Salerno again will be the throw-in on this side of the field for the defense. Looks like she has most of the throw-ins here. Grenadiers pass it right up to the front, and you got Aguilar working that up, and I guess she got called off sides. I really actually didn't see anything. I guess that's a linesman's call. The ball had cleared, and she made the run. So, nonetheless, offsides call. I was getting excited for a little breakaway action so early into the game, just a few minutes into it. Jessica Miller with the kick. Everybody's kind of setting up. Grenadiers holding their position on the D. Ball's bouncing around. Little fight in the action for it. You got Alonzo for the Hawks winning that ball. Sending her on a foul up the line. A little too hard, goes out of bounds. Got Sal trying to work it up to her teammate DeGrant. DeGrant crosses it. Kind of switching fields. Looks like Hansen has it for the Hawks, trying to work her way up. Short kick, sipping around. It's a little slick out there, and the keeper has a hand on it for the save. Little action coming out back here. Got Miller coming back to help out Tompkins for the clear. Tompkins with the throw-in for the Hawks. Ball's bobbling around right there, trying to get control and settle it down. Grenadiers have. D comes up. Naylor actually comes up pretty good for the Hawks. Sends her left wing up, but it's much too might on the ball. It just rolls out. Be a throw-in for the Grenadiers. Benitez with the throw-in. Playing on the line. Working off the line. Alonzo back pass to Salerno. Still trying to control it. Settle that ball down a little bit. Now Bloomquist for the Grenadiers working that, trying to win that fight. McDaniel actually was looking for a pass, but she missed it and it went out of bounds. Salerno with the throw-in. McDaniel looking to send her girl up, but it actually was a bit too hard. Went out. Again, Salerno. Naylor's trying to send it up. Sal's working it up with Alonzo. Alonzo sends it up to Bonilla. Bonilla. Miller takes a shot on goal to the keeper. Nonetheless, nice shot. It's good to always put the ball in the net. I'm an advocate of that. It's always good to see what happens. You always might get a ricochet. Keeper might not have control of it. People could follow it up, tap it in. A lot of good things when you put the ball in the net. I was taught that at a very young age, and I hold true at an older age. With the cross, Sal looking for it, can't elevate it, so it gets blocked. You got Alonzo working it, trying to fight it. You got Benit. No, it's Walter. Walter working it, taking it away. Goes to send it up to Bloomquist. Bloomquist can't grab it. It rolls out of bounds. Salerno again with the throw-in. Trying to control it. Got Bloomquist sending her girl up the line. That's Aguilar. Kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Grenadiers. And you got Simmons on the throw-in. About 7 minutes into the match, still 0-0. Action pretty equal. Ball's bouncing around the box here, looking for something. Nice clear kick. Looking to clear that ball is the Hawks. Sends it up to Negrant. Negrant has plenty of time. She decides to kick it up to the left wing, or I'm sorry, the center forward, but just too far of a ball for Bonilla.
Yeah.
Bonilla. Salerno again on the throw-in. Trying to sell it down as the Grenadiers, and they do that. Gets cleared back up by the Hawks, kind of playing a little kickball in the middle. Goes out to Tompkins. Tompkins can't chase that up. The ball's too hard. Be a throw-in. Tompkins will throw that in for the Hawks. Not sure who that was off. It looks like it was off the Hawks. So Simmons on the throw-in for Elk Grove. Daniel sends her center forward up there. Aguilar. Keeper comes out. Francesca Van clears it. Looking to settle it down is the Grenadiers. Kind of working it there. Tompkins has control. Sides across fields. Nice pass to Sal. Sal works it up to the Grant. Grant looking to send her right wing up there. A little too hard. Keeper comes out. Nice save for the Grenadiers. Slattery. Thank you. Now working up the line. Sends it to the Grant. Grant looking to push it off to Bonilla. Working the other side of the field. It's Mishniak. Mishniak is working her to the center forward. A lot of space for McDaniel on the Grenadiers. McDaniel sends it up. Ooh, beautiful stop there and a defensive play for the Hawks is Naylor. We could have broke up a goal there. Now a little back and forth match so far. 10 minutes in, 0-0. So with the throw-in is Tompkins on the other side. Tosses it in. Grenadiers looking to control a little bit. Gives it a kick. Bounce it around. I'll settle that ball down there. Settles down to Salerno. Smola for the... It's cleared again by the Grenadiers, and out and be a throw-in for the Hawks. Tompkins will be taking that in. Yeah, so far I see a pretty much even match here. Going to get that cross. That was a nice stop there by Slattery. She just pretty much broke up a goal there too. No potential. Looks like the rain's kicking back up. Nice kick. Moving it up for the keeper. Keeper comes out. Francesca Van. Hawks looking to push it off on the left side. Salerno working the ball up the field. Not anymore. Naylor's looking to work it to Salerno. Salerno goes ahead and kicks it up. And it's taken away by the Grenadiers. Walter takes it, passes it off to McDaniel. McDaniel hits it off to her left wing. Plenty of time. Had a beautiful opportunity. Mishniak goes off her left foot. Well, actually, left shin. Rolls out wide right, and it'll be a goal kick for the Hawks. Nonetheless, man, she was right there. She could actually put that in if she got her foot on the ball. So far, a back and forth match. Short kick for the goal kick. The right defensive player. Alonzo pushing it up to Negrant. Negrant trying to work it up, make a cross happen. She gets it up in the air, it's elevated, goes by a couple Grenadiers. Gets almost cleared. Grant took a shot on goal, kind of came right back from the D. Sal's looking to cross it back, put it back into the box. She does. It's opportunity, but it goes wide right. It was Bonilla there in the center with the Grenadiers keeper. Smola. So goal kick for the Grenadiers. Send it up to McDaniel. McDaniel gets it taken away. Simmons on a trying to push it back up for Elk Grove. Here comes the ball again to Grant. Grant doing some footwork here in the box. Does a little chip to the center. Nice idea. Got to take a shot on goal. There's Salerno again. Molly, the other sister, doesn't get a foot on it. A lot of defenders back there. Salerno sisters working together here. Working on the left. Trying to beat her out. Benitez gets kicked out. Brings her D back. Kind of reset everybody. And Salerno going to go for a big throw in here. Kind of a bouncing ball, trying to get some control is Alonzo. Alonzo off to Salerno. Salerno looking to elevate that. Can't get it up. It's kind of bouncing around the box. And cleared by Elk Grove. I believe that was Slattery. Alright, Salerno again puts it up in the air. It's a nice cross. It's coming back a little bit. Gives it a back pass. Alonzo looking to take a shot on goal, gets blocked. A lot of congestion in front of her. So Naylor's looking to pass it up to Tompkins. Tompkins working that up to Montez Dioca. Little push off there from Miller. Out of bounds. Throw into the Hawks. Tompkins with the throw in. A little less than 25 minutes left in the first half. Still 0-0. Pretty even match. A little back and forth. Battle of the midfield. There's a huge boot. Jessica Miller Just kind of takes it, bobbling ball on the keeper. She secures it fairly easily. Kind of sends it back to center field. Hansen working it up to Alonso. Alonso looking for the right wing. Grenadiers have kind of managed to contain that ball, bringing it back up. Looks like it'll be a throw-in again for Tompkins. Kind of just hanging out here in the midfield. All right, nice control there by Aguilar. She sends it up to Alley. Salerno's there on the D. Back to Hansen. Hansen sends it back to Miller. Miller clears it. A little good passing there. Oh, good. Just going through everybody there except Salerno. I'm sorry, that was Naylor, then Salerno. Oh, looking for a nice shot on goal was Aguilar, but she's kind of swung and whiffed. It was nonetheless a good idea. All right, out of bounds. With a throw-in is Tompkins. These kind of conditions, folks, you kind of want to put the ball in the net as much as you possible, even if it's really far shot out from 30. You just never know. All right, pass up to Salerno. That's Molly, the younger sister, or the sister. Not sure if she's younger. Now Grant up here working it, trying to get that cross off. Sends it out. Can't get it elevated. It's going to be a goal kick for the Grenadiers. Looks like the coverage here is pretty tight. Nobody's really getting away with breakaways. Off the head, it's going to be a throw-in for Elk Grove. Doing that throw-in is Jackie Benitez. So we taking that in. Bobble and ball looking to control. With the kick was Naylor up to Negrant. Negrant sends her Lopez up, but this ball's too strong, goes right to the keeper. Throwing for Salerno for the Hawks. Working it up the line. Salerno sisters. And we get a sub. Coming out is Mishniak. Coming in is Riopel. All right, Aguilar working it up for the Elk Grove. Tries to send Alley. That was cleared by Miller. The ball's bouncing off. The keeper for the Hawks is going to come out and scoop that up. Francesca Van. At the top of the box with a kick. Settles it as Elk Grove. Back to Hoffman. Handball. Elk Grove with the kick. See if they do a pass here or if they go ahead and send it to a certain person. We'll go for a shot. They go with the shot. Goes right to the keeper. Francesca Van scoops it up. Gives it a throw. Trying to work it up to the line. To Grant. Grant sends it to Hansen. Hansen's working it up the field in the center. Nice little pass. Little give and go. Gets disrupted by the D midfielders of Elk Grove. Elk Grove sends it back up. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds for a throw-in. Salerno will be taking the throw in for the Hawks. Just under 20 left in the first half, and it's still 0-0. Playing along the line, header out, be another throw in for Salerno. Looking to send her, went out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Benitez for the Grenadiers. Grenadiers are moving it up. It gets cleared by Tompkins, rather. Clears it up to Salerno. Salerno looks like she's going up to Grant. Grant's working it, not sure what to do. She takes a shot right to the keeper. Nice save. Grenadiers keeper so far has had a few saves. Not too shabby, only one ball. They kind of bounced around. After that, she got her bearings, and she's doing a good job. Benitez for the throw-in. Walter passes it. Okay, smaller. Grenadiers coming back for the D. Clears it to reset that defense. Salerno will be taking that throw in. A lot of subs coming in for the Hawks. 3 changes. Oh, she goes to send it up, but it kind of goes off her foot, goes the other way. Little battle here in the midfield for the control. Grenadiers with control. Back and forth. Sliding ball off the foot of Salerno. It's going to be a Grenadiers throw-in. Benitez with the throw-in. Back out. Benitez again with the throw-in. A lot of bright shoes out there. New hip thing. Oh, swing and a miss. Brings the keeper out of her box, and she clears it like a defender. Good play on the keeper. Well done by Grenadiers keeper. It's a pretty even match, like I said, folks. You can kind of see that. It's just kind of a little back and forth match, center field, couple shots here and there. Mainly battling in the midfield. Rain is starting up again. Thank goodness we're in the press box, right? All right. Allie sends her left wing up, but it looks like the defense is going to get there. Tompkins will be able to kind of play it around the box. Instead of clearing it, puts a shot wide right on the keeper, Francesca Van, and just let it go out for the goal kick. Takes a short kick here, looking to kind of control it and work her way up. It's Alonzo. Center off to Naylor. Ball's kind of bouncing around, keeping the control of it. Back to Salerno, working up the left wing. Little far pass to herself. There's another Salerno coming up, trying to back up her sister. Ball's just kind of bouncing around, trying to get control. Is Luna. A little wet out there. Rain's picking up. You can start to hear. Salerno with the throw-in. Luna trying to control it. There's Allie working the line up. Out of bounds. Midfield, Salerno will take that throw in for the Hawks. Gonna bounce it around. Luna looking to kind of cross it, get it centered. It's taken away. And it's taken away by Alonzo. Back to the Grenadiers. Little kickball match in the center. Controlling it is the Grenadiers. Riopol sends her left wing. She's the only one up there besides Sitkowski. But it's 2 against 3 up there. Comes back for the header for the D. There's Hansen. And looks like she put a head on it, but maybe collided heads. She's still rubbing her head. So maybe get a little ow there, but got a nice corner here. Opportunity for the Grenadiers. Everybody's setting themselves up outside the box, at the top of the box, working it up. Trying to clear it is Alonzo, and she does. Bounce around midfield. Foot on the ball is Benitez for the Grenadiers. Back to Bonea. Throwing for the Grenadiers. On the other side of the field. People pulling out their umbrellas as the rain's coming down a little bit harder. Ooh, little team collision over there with Miller and Tompkins. Both get up a little bit slowly. Ref calls the whistle. Sets it up. They get an indirect kick at the 40. So everybody's kind of running around. Not really running, but kind of spacing themselves out. Make themselves open. Kick goes past the defense. Kind of a spinning ball. Defense just kind of lets it roll out of bounds for the kick. For the goal kick, which is a smart play. It's kind of fought off her opponent there by letting the ball run out and just kind of be obstructive with that. All right. Looking to settle it. It's Allie for Grenadiers, and she basically rolled off the back of her head. Salerno with the throw in for the Hawks. Salerno back to her sister Salerno. Trying to work it up the line here. 2 Salernos working the ball. Grenadiers moves it. Aguilar has some serious speed. She's working her way up to D. Moves it around. Is Naylor. Naylor kind of works it away. Goes back to Riopel. Back to Allie. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be a Grenadiers throw-in. Benitez with the throw-in. Just about 10.5 minutes left in the first half. Still 0-0. I think that's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks, and Salerno will be taking that throw-in. She sends it back to Naylor. Naylor looks like clear it. Gets obstructed by Walter. Walter sends it to the other field, which is a great idea. Walter trying to get control of again for the Grenadiers. Hustle into the line. Nearly got it to send her left wing up, or right wing up. But goes out of bounds. So you got Salerno with the throw-in. You got some changes. Allie out for the Grenadiers. In for her is Murphy. And some people switching positions out there. All right. Salerno working her way up the line with the throw-ins. Aguilar with her foot on the ball. Got McDaniel trying to control it for the Grenadiers. Ball's still rolling around. Salerno kicks it. It's out. It's going to be Aguilar again for the throw, or Benitez for the throw-in. A little push off there. It's going to be a kick for Elk Grove. Slattery, the kick. Elk Grove's doing a nice job of spacing themselves out, keeping themselves open. Looks like she's going to be taking this as a cross, and she does. Ball's bouncing around, get a little push off there in the deep, no whistle. Off the shin of Saul, and it's going to be a Grenadiers throw-in. Taken by Murphy. Benitez with the throw-in. Might want to go to 6 or number 8. She doesn't. She goes to her wing. It rolls off, and it's actually a throw-in for the Grenadiers. So they're working themselves up the field, which is a good thing. Murphy with the throw-in. See if we see one of those somersault throw-ins. No. Boom! Nice play. By Allie trying to keep that ball alive in the box. Gets taken away by the Hawks. Walter rolls off. Nice play, keeps the ball for the Grenadiers. Throw into the Grenadiers. Off the head of Aguilar, it's going to be a goal kick for the Hawks. Got Miller with the goal kick. About 7.5 minutes left. Still 0-0. Not too many shots on goals, folks. Got a little kicked out, throwing for the Grenadiers. Benitez. Little high throw-in to McDaniel. Bouncing around. Saul with it for the Hawks. And a push off. Bonea looking to keep control. Looking to send it to her right wing. Defense breaks it up for the Grenadiers. And that was Simmons. Breaking up that potential threat. Try to control the ball here, a little bit back and forth match. There's a whistle. Rain is definitely coming down more and more now. You can kind of hear it. Coming a steady, consistent rain. It's going to make that ball a lot slicker, the field a lot slicker. Now would be a great time to just kind of keep that ball moving towards that net and taking shots when you can, whenever you have an opportunity. All right, pass up to Naylor. Naylor's looking to take a shot. She does. It's a nice shot. It's a really nice shot and a nice save. Very nice save. All in all, kind of what you want to see. It's kind of exciting when you see those plays. Gets you enthused. It's coming back down. Man, she is very fast. Aguilar is very fast. Center forward for the Grenadiers. Looking to cross it, which she does. That is Murphy. Murphy with a nice cross, but it's taken away. Hawks looking to gain control. Send it up the line. Is Luna, but back to the Grenadiers. Benitez with the throw-in. She's looking to see what's going on. 24 is coming out. That's Rio Pell, and replacing her is Bloomquist for the Grenadiers for their sub. Oh man, the ball just kind of slipped by her, so it's going to be a throw-in. For the Grenadiers, Simmons, Emma Simmons. Now Lopez trying to work it. Kicks it out. Back to the throw-in for Simmons on Elk Grove. Playing on the other side of the field. Gives it a big boot. Gets her foot on the ball. Chest block. You got 4D back for the Hawks and 3 forwards for the Grenadiers and Hawks clear it. Back up to Grant. Rain's coming down pretty good. Grant tries to center left wing Saul, but it's just too hard. And the keeper comes out to make a defensive play. Trying to settle it down in the center field here. There's about 4 minutes left of the first half. 0-0. A lot of action back and forth. Pretty much center field. Rolling ball to the keeper. She scoops it up for the Grenadiers. And Casey Slattery had a few saves for the Grenadiers today. Sal sending her center forward, Bonilla. Little push off whistle. That would be on Bonilla. Slattery with the kick for the Grenadiers. McDaniel was looking for her right wing. Got blocked by Salerno. Salerno has Saul working it. Saul kicks it out of bounds and back to the Grenadiers. The throw-in. Benitez with that throw-in. Working it up the line. It's going to be another throw-in. It's for Salerno for the Hawks. Got her foot on the ball was Saul. Kind of just went over her head. Whistle. Obstruction. Grenadiers would be taking that. Emma Slattery would be taking the kick. Everybody's drenched out there. Nice kick. Right to Naylor. Naylor, one touch out of bounds. Murphy giving it to Benitez for the throw-in, and those two are just kind of working together on along the line. Back out by Salerno. Another kick for Benitez. Approaching 2 minutes and counting to the end of the first half. All right, Salerno with the throw-in here. Gives it right to Luna. Luna back to Salerno. Another throw-in. Working the ball's McDaniel. Passes it off to Aguilar for a kick, and it's wide right. Rain is coming down pretty steadily now. It's probably element with the rain in your eyes and things of that nature. It's a short goal kick to Salerno. She's looking to bring it up the line. She just kicks it out. So Benitez with the throw-in. Under a minute counting. Ball's bouncing around. Grove's looking to control it. Good support coming back from Smola. It's along the left. Nice little fancy footwork on that left wing. Gets negated and kicked out by Naylor, I believe. Now Tompkins. The ball's kind of bouncing around. Mishniak trying to save it for Elk Grove. Just a little back pass. Fancy footwork. Off the foot of the Hawks and Elk Grove ball. Benitez throws it over the head of Bailey. Murphy, and that concludes the first half, folks. Still 0-0. A lot of action in the center of the field. Couple shots on goal, couple saves. I think there's more shots by the Hawks than there were for the Grenadiers, but nonetheless, still looking at a 0-0 match. We will be back with the second half momentarily. Stay with us, folks, here on HETV. All right, everybody, welcome to the second half here. Still 0-0. You got Elk Grove Grenadiers versus the Hoffman Estates Hawks. The rain has been coming down notoriously, and now you can actually kind of hear it, and it's just been pouring since pretty much the end of the first half. A little bit of action here. You know, back and forth, a lot of midfield play, trying to settle the ball down. A couple shots on goal. You know, but nonetheless, nothing has gone in, and we're looking for an exciting second half for the next 40 minutes. You know, my spin on this would be I would like to see a bit more shots. I would like to see the midfielders kind of follow up from the forwards and kind of support them, and then the midfielders drop back to the defenders to support them on the, you know, on the defensive end of the ball. So we'll see what happens here, and we're underway. Grenadiers with that kickoff here. Okay, trying to settle the ball down right off the foot of Grant, rolls out just a little too hard, just kind of like a little deflection. Probably dropped about 5 degrees since the first half, so you're probably looking at about 44 degrees in rain. All right, and Grant kind of working it up, sending up her left wing. Beautiful pass, plenty of time, able to catch up with it, able to move it around. Okay, push off. There is Mishniak for the Grenadiers. Nice defensive play for her, sending it all the way back for the defensive trek back for Hoffman. It's going to be a throw-in for the Grenadiers. Simmons with the throw-in. Okay, and actually you got Smola kind of working it up for Elk Grove. Passing it along. Salerno on the defense, rolls off her foot, giving Elk Grove another opportunity to put it back. Kind of bouncing around and cleared by Naylor. I'm sorry, by Tori Tompkins. She clears it so much it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks. That throw-in goes right back out, and another throw-in for the Grenadiers. I'm sorry, it was a throw-in for the Grenadiers. And another one. Looking to settle it down. Just kicks it. Boom. Kick it back. Got to settle that ball. Looking for some control. Trying to fight it out. That comes off Salerno and her sister, and is throwing for the Grenadiers. All right. Broken up by the Grenadiers. I believe that was Kelly Walter. Now Grant sends her right wing. Lopez looking to beat it, take a shot on goal. She tries to bring it back. It's getting caught up. I don't know what that is. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Could have ended up as a corner, but it ends up as goal kick. For the Grenadiers, seeing a little bit more action here. It's obviously pouring rain, as you can see, and it's going to be a lot harder to settle this ball as the night goes on. Just sits there, slides right out, right past Tompkins. Tompkins going to get the throw in for the Hawks. Looking to find somebody to make a run. Nobody does. Goes right to the Grenadiers. Off the knee of Smola. Nope. Alley. Off the knee of Alley, and comes back to Tompkins. Tompkins has it, tosses it in. Looking for some control. Cleared up by Mishniak. Salerno boots it back to kind of just get it back into the action area to get a shot on. Nonetheless, nobody does. And they send it back. Is Tompkins to kind of switch fields. Bouncing around with Sal. Sal sends her left wing, a little too much might on it. Rolls up to the keeper. Keeper grabs it. That's Slattery with the save. It's kind of cool. Slattery save. Has a ring to it. All right. Center of the field. Looking for control is Sal for the Hawks. Sal passes it up. They pass it back to Hansen. Hansen looking for some support. Bounces around. Smola for Elk Grove. Gets a foot on it. They get a whistle. And Grenadiers kick. A little push off. Push off is basically when you literally push the person off the ball instead of going after the ball. So it's kind of like you give them a nudge and push them away, and you can't do that. You know, you can't use your shoulder, your hand, or even your elbow to kind of nudge them off. Now this is going to be a good opportunity for Elk Grove right now. You know, looking for a nice kick. They're going to set up a wall that's 10 yards out. The referee's sitting there telling them, okay, hey, you know what? You guys can line about here. You got to give them 10 yards. Looks like this girl's going to go ahead and take a shot on net. I'm not sure of her name because her ponytail's blocking the other number. Slattery. Takes a shot, blocked by the wall. Comes back with another shot, goes on to the keeper. And Francesca Van out there to scoop that up. It's pouring here, folks. I'm soaked. All right. A little bouncy ball here, trying to settle it down. There's a kick. Yeah, there you go. There's a whistle. Kind of decked her there from behind. Knocked her ankle down. You're going to get a whistle every time on those calls. On those plays, you're going to get that call. Oh, big boot, sliding around, goes right out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. See how fast that ball kind of, when it hits that turf, it's just slick. Just kind of sliding around out there. It's exciting. There's a lot of opportunities now with the surface being super slippery. Goal kick. Looks like she's going for a huge boot, and she does. Bonea up there. Ball's a little bit too slippery and can't control it. Grenadiers throwing. Gonna be a throw-in for the Hawks. Throws it in Alonzo. Alonzo working up the line. Up to Bonea. Vanessa Bonea. There's her mom right there. You can hear her in the stands. You know, excited. Tori Tompkins. That play. Lopez on the ball. Miller with it now. Working it. She's working up the line. Working it. Is she going to take a shot? She does take a shot. Oh, nice save. Wow, there you go, folks. There's some action. Casey Slattery with the save. And that ball was actually harder to save than you think. And actually fouling that ball up, too, was Bonea. So she was looking for the rebound. So got some action here. Got Bonea working the left wing. Gets kicked out. Aguilar, I think. Yeah, Bonea. All right. So the ball's trying to get settled here. You got McDaniel trying to work it. Broken up by the defense there by the Hawks. Hansen trying to get her foot on it. Whistle. And indirect kick for the Hawks. About the 20-yard line. Taking this kick is Naylor. She's probably going to take a shot on that. It's pouring rain. 32 minutes, just about 32 minutes to go, or 8 minutes in. The first half takes a beautiful shot. Oh, goes off. Keeper pushes it off. That was nice. That was a slick ball. Could have went through her hands, but she did bat it out and went out. And it's going to be a throw-in. Coming all the way for that throw-in, all the way from the center D, is Tori Tompkins. And she's going to be looking to pop that thing back into the center, maybe looking at number 17, Hansen, for that pass. And she does. And it goes to Hansen. It passes Hansen. Goes through her. Comes back to Miller. Miller looking for the kick off the left foot. Kind of spins off. Comes up as Sal. Sal has it. Gives it another boot. No offsides call. Runs up. That's kind of weird. But anyway, the Grant did not get an offsides call, but the ball, I guess, supposedly crossed beforehand. I didn't see that, but anyway. Naylor is looking to win that ball upfield. Slips off the foot. A little whiff was Emma Simmons, and she gets the throw in. All right, Lopez trying to win that ball for the Hawks. Gets kind of kicked out, and Grant looking at that to pass that back up to Lopez. Winning that ball is Alonzo. Alonzo with her captain badge on her arm. You can see the orange badge. Working it up the line, makes that cross happen. Great effort. although kicked out of bounds by Slattery, and that will actually be a Hawks ball. For the throw-in will be Tompkins. All right, ball comes back out, gets settled by Naylor. I'm sorry, Salerno. No, I'm sorry, Miller. Boy, can I get my names right today? Holy cow. That was Miller with the kick, wide right. It's going to be a substitution for the Grenadiers. I believe that's Slattery? Alley. Alley in for the Grenadiers. Thanks to our friends up here in the press box, giving me a familiarizing myself with the Grenadiers team. We appreciate all the help we could get. All right, ball's kind of bouncing around, trying to see who's going to settle this down. Got Isabel Mishniak looking to control that ball, or it's Kelly Walter. Controlled is it by Salerno. Pushes it back up to Bonilla. And Lopez is looking to work that. She gets that taken away by Emma Simmons, which was a great defensive play by Emma Simmons there to slow that thing down. All right, we got a substitution. You got Saul coming out, Bonilla coming out, and coming in for them is Nay Grant. And I think Tompkins, no. I'm not sure. Naylor trying to settle it, kicks it back. Grenadiers kicked it back to Naylor. They're fighting around for it. Aguilar, the Elk Grove. Pass it up to Smola. Smola pushes it up to Elk Grove there. A little controlled by Alonzo. Alonzo looking to switch fields, and she does, which is a good play. It's always nice to spread out the teams. Use that whole field as I was taught when I was a young kid. Salerno has it. She sends it up to Nay Grant. Nay Grant has it bouncing around, comes back to Alonzo. Alonzo kicks it, and it's kind of bouncing around the other side of the field. Now up to Montez de Oca. We haven't heard much of her. We haven't seen much of her today. Maybe she's... Well, Alonzo is actually trying to work that ball, and nothing. It's just kind of bouncing around at this moment, folks. Miller has it. Salerno, back to Salerno, looking to work it up the line, maybe make a cross. She does, goes right to the D. It's cleared out by Mishniak for the Grenadiers. There's a fighting ball here. Coming back is Miller. And Salerno were fighting for that ball, and they're able to kind of clear it. Big boot by Miller, trying to get up to her left wing. Keeper comes out. Casey Slattery for the Grenadiers and makes a save. Still 0-0, 27 minutes and counting left of the second half. Seeing some action though, a lot more than the first half. So Miller kicks it out. Tompkins with the throw-in. Thrown right to the Grenadiers. Alonzo looking across fields, and she does. She's wide open there. Salerno looking for that left wing. She wants to make that cross. Makes that cross. Happens. It's bouncing around. It's an opportunity. Oh, it's a save by Casey Slattery. That was the most exciting play we've seen all day, and it was a good one. So scooping that up for the Grenadiers, making a good save, being right where she needs to be, was Casey Slattery for the Elk Grove Grenadiers. So far she's had a lot more saves than Francesca Van. And yeah, that was the closest opportunity we've seen yet today, or this evening. All right, so we got an indirect kick right about midfield here. All right, about the 45-yard line. We'll be taking it for the Hawks is Jessica Miller. Oh, just an opportunity there, and it's just a little bit high. Nothing you could do there. It's just so fast of a ricochet. It's, you know, nothing you could do. But Negrant was in the right spot, the right time. The ball was just a little high. She could try to use her knee, but like I said, the reflexes just don't happen that quick. Ball's kicked out to get support, reset that defense, and to take that throw in for the Grenadiers is Simmons. It's getting so intense in here, the windows are fogging up, folks. All right. There's a shot on goal. Francesca Van comes out for it. Shot came from Liz McDaniel on the Grenadiers, and kind of easy scoop up, but when it's slick like this, you just never know. All right, settling it down for the Hawks now is Lopez, looking to work it up the line, and she does. She puts it up that to Molly Salerno. And Salerno is looking for Lopez for support. Lopez gets it, crosses it, but it's a grounder. Goes right to the D's to get cleared by the Grenadiers. Oh, the ball comes back, missed by Naylor. Oh, nice control there by Isabel Mishniak. Kind of did a little spin move, 360, and just kind of kicked it out. It was good to get that girl off the ball. A little kickball on that sideline over there, but it ends up to be coming back in. Looks like Naylor's back there for the Hawks. Coming back is Miller. Trying to settle that ball down about center field. Grenadiers do it. Real pal. Now the Hawks have got it, and they kicked it back, and you got Nick Grant looking across it. It does. Salerno's kind of looking to come in and center that. It's a bouncing ball. Oh! Montez Dioca had an opportunity, but she didn't place herself in front of the ball. The defender was able to clear it. And Grant, beautiful shot on goal. Oh, I thought it was a little higher than that. Nonetheless, to the keeper. She had to come out to make that save. And Nick Grant needs to tie her shoe. Bouncing ball in center field. Looking for more control. Swings and misses. Got Miller back there. And a little whistle. And we have a direct kick. All right. Looking to take that up is Naylor. She's going through a couple girls like a hot knife through warm butter. And gets taken away finally from Lopez. Working the sidelines, the Grenadiers back out, and it's going to be a Grenadiers throw-in. Who will take that throw-in will be Jackie Benitez. All right, Alonso seems to take it away from the Grenadiers. Working that is Salerno, sending it back up. Grenadiers kind of cleared that. Beat that up, coming back up for the Hawks. Settle down, a little bit nice give and go passing from the Grenadiers, a little bit more control. Smola.
Nice job.
Back to the Hawks. This is kind of back and forth match with the ball control. Negrant. All right, pushing that up is Benitez. Goes out of bounds, it'll be a throw in. And Becca Salerno will be taking that throw in for the Hawks. She throws it into Alonso. Alonso looking to spread that ball. They're going to switch fields, which is always a good idea. But nonetheless, it gets blocked. Control goes with the Grenadiers. Smola with it. Hansen takes it away. Gives it up to Alonso. Alonso up to Saul. Saul has plenty of time, fakes out a girl, wants to rip a shot. She does, right to the keeper. Casey Slattery with another save. That gives her about 10 for the night. Little chest ball off Hansen. Looking to control that. McDaniel gives it a boot for the Grenadiers, trying to send her girls up. Taken away from the Hawks. Hansen has it. Looking to send her right wing up. And she can. That's Montez Dioka. Looks like the defense, though, has control of this, and they clear that. And that would be Olage for the Grenadiers, making that stop. Looks like we have a substitution. Oh, it's like a hockey line change. We have, let's say, 3 coming out for the Hawks, 1 coming out for the Grenadiers. Throw-in goes to Tompkins. Tompkins looking to find her girl to send it to. Just approaching about 20 minutes left in the second half, rather, folks. Still 0-0, but a lot more opportunities here than we saw in the first half. So rain has actually subsided, and it's kind of just trickling at this point. It's not a heavy downpour like it was. Tompkins with a kick. It goes up, just kind of straight up. All right, Pat, you want to control this ball here and then take a shot. Okay, lacking control. She takes a shot on goal. The keeper comes out. A nice save for Casey Slattery for Elk Grove. Played that ball well by coming out, scooping it up. All right, bringing it back down is Naylor for the Hawks, trying to pressure up that. Act as a midfielder. Oh, big boot. It's going to go to the keeper. Could bounce over her head. Ah, could have been a goal if it was on goal. But that's what you see with the slick surface. You got to really anticipate where that ball is going to bounce, how high it's going to bounce. It's going to slide. There's a lot of elements. All right, so here we go. A little bit more control, trying to work it up the left side is Molly Salerno. Working it with Sal. Sal comes back to, was working on the line. A little bunched up there. And Elk Grove gains and retains possession. And they're trying to work it up their line. Nice kick up the line up to Aguilar. And it got broken up. Grenadiers still looking, trying to fight that ball in. You got Murphy. And a scoop up from Francesca Van. She hasn't seen the ball too much this half yet. Maybe just a couple times. All right. Oh, send it up, Montez Dioka. She could go. She needs to work herself towards the net. Make that cross. Makes that cross. It's on the foot. Oh, man, you had Bonea right there, but she just didn't speed up to shoot it. So maybe it is slick out there, so maybe she didn't want to slip and hurt herself because it is slippery. All right. So you got Bonea trying to fight it off with the Grenadiers. A lot of bouncing around. Nice header and a kick. Weak kick on goal by Alonso. I think she's just trying to put her foot on the ball and ended up to kind of tap it towards the goalie. And Slattery with the save. Easy scoop up, but nonetheless a save. Trying to work that ball up the line again. It looks like this one's going to fly out of bounds, and I believe it does finally roll out of bounds. So we'll have another throw in. I believe that'll be Tori Tompkins. All right, Alonso with it. Crowd's cheering for her. She kicks it, goes right to the defense. You got to. She has it again. Alonso's actually working it, and then kind of bunched up there is Luna. Luna takes it, sends it to Montez Dioka. She's trying to work it off the line. She's getting pushed off the ball, a little out-muscled, and great defensive play by Emma Simmons. Tompkins with the throw-in. Off Tompkins' foot. It's going to be an Elk Grove throw-in. That ball's going to go to Emma Simmons. The toss. Oh, right off the thighs of Riopel and back to the Hawks. Dioka trying to work that. Tompkins trying to get it. Alonso working that up. Saw with the ball. Oh, cleared by the defense. Rain picking back up its pace. Seeing more pellets out there. It's getting a little bit back to what it was in the beginning of the second half. And it could be an element of, or a factor of slowing down the game a little bit. There's a whistle on Saul, or a push off, that she drew the whistle. So the Hawks have a kick, indirect kick, at about the 10-yard line, just outside the box on the left side. Nice shot. Oh, it's in! You can't believe that. Like I said earlier, that's unbelievable. It just kind of slipped right through, went past everybody, took a shot on net. You didn't even think it was going to be a shot, and then boom, went right in. Beautiful goal.
Goal by Hoffman at 1-0. Hoffman lead.
So the ball just kind of was super slick and just kind of went right through, hit the ground, had a spin, boop, right back into the net. It's a nice angle.
Scored by number 23, Jenny Naylor.
Jenny Naylor with the goal, number 23, as you just heard from the press box announcer. Yeah, Naylor nails it. 1-0, folks. 15:30 left, second half. First goal in 65 minutes. We've been waiting for a goal. Okay, so here we go. Alonzo working that up sidelines. She's fighting, has a foot on it, actually goes out. It's going to be Elk Grove's ball because Alonzo had her foot on the ball last. We got Simmons with a throw-in. No substitutions coming. Back out. It's going to be another throw-in because Alonzo put her foot on it. Bouncing around the ball and about roughly center field. Looking for some control. Saul with it, trying to send Salerno. And we got a whistle. We're going to get a card. Something happened. Oh, okay. 14:32 needs to be on the clock from 15:24. Looks like the clock did not run. So the referee actually stopped it to get 14:32, which we have now on the clock to resume the match. 1-0. Hawks with a goal by Naylor. Just a few moments ago. Slippery ball that hit the back of the net and puts the Hawks up 1-0. All right, here we go. Looking for some control is Elk Grove, and they kick the ball, sending her left wing. And that left wing, Isabel Mishniak, is trying to work something up. Looking for some support, has nothing. Hawks is looking to send to Montez de Oca. Nice cross pass. Nice cross pass to Bonea. Montez de Oca made a nice stop, too, to control that ball. Beautiful play. But got fizzled by Elk Grove's D. Salerno looking to win that ball up on the left wing. Try to get something off. She does, and it goes up to, Bonea, and she gets it cleared, but could have taken a shot maybe, but it's kind of bouncing around a little bit too much. So looking to bring that back here is Miller. Goes out by Elk Grove, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks. No subs. No sub change. That goes to Luna. Luna sends it back for some support. And they clear it. There you go. Alonzo looking across fields, goes up to Montez de Oca. She has to come back for the ball to try to win that. She can't. It's going to be a throw-in. And here's our sub. We have 3 coming in for the Hawks and a goalkeeper change for Elk Grove, which is rare to see at this point in the game. It looks like Abby Smola will be changing out Casey Slattery in goal for the Grenadiers, and then 3 subs for the Hawks. Overall total is 4. You don't see that often, though, goalkeeper change, but with this far into the match. But I'm sure there's a purpose. With the throw-in is Simmons. Okay, Elk Grove has it. They're bringing it back up. That's Aguilar. Passes it up. Gets broken up by Hansen to the Hawks. Send it up to Salerno to maybe clear it. She does. Slick surface, so it's just kind of slippery and bouncing around. Aguilar with it for the Grenadiers. Looking to give it to Mishniak. Mishniak trying to get it over to the right wing with a shot on goal. It was a little high, but nonetheless, it was a nice shot. Who shot that? Allie. Allie took that shot for Grenadiers. Okay. Okay. Goal kick for the Hawks. Taken. Trying to settle it down in midfield. It's Lopez. Gets kicked back out with a throw in from Salerno for the Hawks. Mishniak trying to bring that ball back in for the Grenadiers. Push it back into forward position. Support her team to get a shot on that. Gets cleared. Controlled by the Hawks at the moment. Looking to probably switch fields. And they do. Pressing it back up. Comes up the line. It's going to be a throw-in for the Grenadiers. And Simmons most likely would be taking that in. Rain's kind of slowed down just a bit. Still raining, but it's not as bad. Looked like a handball there or arm ball, but not called by the ref. And running after that one is Lopez to control that for the Hawks. Sending Salerno. Salerno controls it. She's bringing it up the left wing. Gives it itself a heck of a pass. Speeding up to it, but gets cleared nonetheless by the Grenadiers. So back there to take that throw in is her sister. And it looks like these two have kind of the same run stance and speed. I have to say it's genetics. That's kicked out, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Grenadiers. Just under 10 minutes in the second half. 1-0, Hawks leading with a goal from Naylor at about 15 minutes. All right, so nonetheless, they kick. Ooh, high kick there and a whistle. Yeah, I saw that one. That's kind of dangerous. That high kick was by Bailey Murphy, and she got the call. It's not really a threatening kick because the ball's this far out, but if I was this young lady, I'd take the ball and put it on the net. She kicks it, goes up to Grant, but it hits her arm. It's called a handball. Back to the Grenadiers. Slippery surface, things just sliding around. Grenadiers have control. They're trying to move it up to the center. Cleared out by Tori Tompkins. Pushed back in by Bailey Murphy. Grenadiers looking to pose a threat on the right side. They make that cross. Keeper comes out. Francesca Van. It's back to her. It's bouncing around. It goes out of bounds. Francesca Van with a good save, bats it out, but then the Grenadiers right there to kind of kick it back. The only thing is they kicked it a little wide right. Or maybe it was a defensive play and it's a corner kick. And it is. Corner kick for the Grenadiers. Big opportunity here for them. Nobody's holding the line true. That means everybody's in the box as close as all the way up to the goalkeeper. You got one of the forward or one of the defenders along the post. All right, ball comes out. It's ricocheting. Looking for somebody with a big boot or put it back in. And they do, and they get a shot on goal, but there's offsides. Ball did not cross. They were ahead of the ball. They were ahead of the defenders with the ball not crossing them, which pushes them offsides. So, whistle and a kick for the Hawks. That kick comes up, goes right up to Bloomquist for Elk Grove. Bloomquist is back on the ball, actually, looking for a cross to her teammate. Broken up by Miller. It was a good breakup, too. It's right in the center. It's a little chest ball and cleared it. Defense is going back. They decide to kick it back to their keeper. That's the first touch of the keeper for the second half with the goalie change. You got Benitez trying to put a foot on it. Slides off the right, goes out of bounds. Okay, we got Grant. Grant with the ball. passes it back, loses support, actually passed her out. She kicks and actually decks Casey Slattery, the goalkeeper for the Grenadiers in the first half and part of the second. Just gets decked. So whistle, and Grenadiers with the ball. All right, with trying to control that, I think it was Tori Tompkins, but the ball kind of slipped away. No, it wasn't Tompkins. I'm sorry. It was Jessica Naylor. It was hard to control. So if somebody's looking to kind of get this ball and work with it and run with it. Throw in for Elk Grove. Kicked out, another throw in for Elk Grove, just a couple yards down the field. Looking for a cross here is McDaniel. It's not elevated, goes right back out. It's going to be another throw in for Elk Grove. All right, a little kind of a bouncing around the head in the right corner. Back to Elk Grove again. They're just working their way down to the corner, trying to get elevated. She does. She gets a nice cross, but a beautiful header by Miller to clear that. And it's kind of ironic. It went right back to where it was, and the Hawks clear it up the field, looking to settle it. Is Hansen. Hansen put it up to Montez Dioka, a little too much on the ball, and it pushes her up. It's going to be Elk Grove throw-in. Simmons taking that throw-in, trying to work up the line. You can kind of sense a little bit more of the pressure as we're under 5 minutes and counting. So Elk Grove's looking to kind of get that goal to tie it up, bring this thing into overtime possibly, or even just tie it up and win it. So a lot more activity, a lot more aggression going out there. Working the ball more. Lopez has the ball. She's passing it up to Hansen. Hansen's working it up to Montez Dioka on the right. She's looking to make that cross. She does a fake. She does another cross. That's a beautiful pass, not a selfish play at all. But nonetheless, does not get where it needs to be. Elk Grove takes over. Controlling the ball right now is Mishniak. Miller out there, kicking it back. Hansen has it, sending it back up to Montez Dioka. It's like deja vu. And here we go. She's pushing it up. Ooh, right idea to pass to Salerno, but it got broken up by Benitez. Right idea, but she could also take the ball too. I mean, she has some time there to dribble about in the box, maybe draw a defensive player closer to her, make another pass and or shoot. I'd take the shot. When you're that close and the ball's this slick and the surface are, the conditions you are, shoot it. Got nothing to lose. I mean, you saw that earlier with Jessica Naylor. Just taking a shot and boom, slipped in. Seems as though the velocity on the ball when it hits the surface, when it's slick, it's just faster. Don't know why. Bruce could probably answer that as he's a physics pro. Just kidding. All right, approaching about 3 minutes left in the second half, and settling is Elk Grove, and they have control.
Nice, Johnny! Yeah! Woo! Right there.
Cleared. The keeper comes out to scoop it up. She does a good job acting as a defensive player. Gives it a kick.
Nice.
At this point in the game, Elk Grove has to sense the urgency to get that ball on the other side and get some shots on goal. Hansen with it. Looking for Dioka on the side. She has some serious wheels. She's looking to kind of just cross it, not control. Puts it off to a defense.
Nice.
Bouncing around, looking for control. Oh, look at this. You got an opportunity. Lopez takes a shot on goal. Beautiful save. Oh, my gosh. It almost went in. Is that a corner kick? I think it's a corner kick. Wow, that was a nice save. Nice shot. Nice save. Looked close to me. Nonetheless, goes over the line. It's a corner kick. Defense of Elk Grove is going to hold that line true, meaning they're all going to stand at the top of the box. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Well, looks like Hoffman has a play to run. They're going to try that play. Gets kind of Broken up by Elk Grove. Playing it on the line is Bloomquist. She sends up to McDaniel. McDaniel chasing it. Broken up by Salerno. Back there for the Hawks is Naylor. Naylor takes it. He's controlling it, dribbling it up. Sends it right back to the D. It's pushing it up for Elk Grove. Ball's rolling. Keeper play. At the top of the box. Van takes it. Controls it, rolls it out to her D. D rolls it out to Montez Dioka, playing along the line. Off the foot of Elk Grove, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hoffman. Just under a minute, folks. Still 1-0 in favor of the Hawks. The ball's bouncing around. A lot of urgency here with the crowd trying to root on their players. Crossing the field for Elk Grove with control was Ogle. And looking for that control over there. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Salerno will be taking that throw-in. Yeah, 20 seconds and counting. Dioka trying to work it up here. Maybe make something happen. Get it off to McGrant. McGrant takes a nice soft shot right to the keeper. She scoops it up. Approaching 5 seconds and counting. Bobble around the middle of the field. And that's it, folks. Hoffman Estates Hawks beats the Elk Grove Grenadiers.
Tonight's matchup, the Hoffman Estates Hawks
1-0.
1, the Elk Grove Grenadiers 0. Thank you folks for coming out tonight. Have a great night.
Well, this is Rick Signorello with the HETV Game of the Week. We saw a pretty good matchup, a lot more activity in the second half versus the first. Weather conditions kind of unfavorable of putting the ball on the net, and Jessica Naylor did that for the Hawks and ended up with a goal. And it was a nice goal. You know, all in all, it was a better second half than it was first half, in my opinion, and just kind of the activity and the enthusiasm and, you know, just the entertaining value of watching soccer. So with all said and done, my name is Rick Signorella. I was your sports announcer here today, and next week we will be following up with you with the Game of the Week the following week. And everybody have a great day, and hope you enjoyed the match, and we will see you next week.